Hello, and we're going to talk about personal finance today. So, our theme or topic for today describes sources of income and talks about wages and salaries, interest, rent, dividends, transfer payments, gift funds, inheritances. And we're going to talk about all of that and probably a little bit more. So, we're going to go to Wikipedia today and just looking for a definition of income and what it's really talking about. So, as you can see, income is the consumption and saving opportunity gained by an entity within a specified time frame, which is generally expressed in monetary terms. Not real clear, okay? That might not make sense to a lot of us, but the next one really does. For households and individuals, income is the sum of all the wages, salaries, profits, interest payments, rents, and other forms of earnings received in a given period of time. So the money we're making. All right, and we're going to continue because this is some good information. Also known as gross income. Right? Net income is defined as the gross income minus taxes and other deductions. So you have pensions and all that other stuff, and is usually the basis to calculate how much income tax is owed. We're going to come back and we're going to talk about income tax at a later date and time. But you have your income, gross is what you're bringing in, net is minus your taxes, and your income tax is based off of your net income is defined as the gross income. And that's the one we're going off of. Our net income is our income tax. Gross is everything. So we talk about income. We're making money. So let's go back to our thing. So we know we're making money. Wages and salaries, that's making money. Interest, making money. If we're getting paid rent, all right, that's making money. If we're getting dividends, transfer payments, any of these are ways we're going to get money. So let's look at the old Google search here. Sources of income. All right. So you get a lot of things. Here are 7 income streams for millionaires: profit income, interest, dividend, rental income. Some of those same things that we talked about. We're going to talk a little bit about passive income and what exactly that means and how you can build your wealth that way. But as you can see, if you go to Google and search sources of income, there's a lot. I mean, here's 30 passive income ideas you can use to build real wealth. 5 ways to generate different sources of income. So there's a lot of ways to go about trying to get money in. And it's not always just the one that most people think of when we talk about income is your wages and salaries. Yeah, I work a job. The people that are making, these big money, they're doing a lot of ways. They have a lot of sources of income coming into them. So we have a lot of different websites here. I looked at this one earlier. We're going to go ahead and take a look at it. I think it was on our list. Yeah, this one right here. Okay, how many streams of income should you have? That's a good question. All right. So this is an article. It goes on. It talks about different incomes, different streams. People are going to say there's categories. Everybody's got their. It seems like there's a lot of different numbers, but these are kind of things that we've talked about. All right. We talk about earned income, your day job, and most people's primary source of income. And that's what I said earlier. That's how most people are getting their income is through what their earnings. Easy to understand. Most people's primary source of income. You trade your time for money. You definitely do. All right. Business income. If you own a business, you're making money there. Interest income. So I'm lending out my money, CD, P2P lending, real estate, crowdfunding. Okay. Anyway, anything that we can earn interest on. Or simple money in a savings account. Most of us can more relate to having a savings account and earning interest that way. Dividend income, money that's distributed as a result of owning shares of a company. There we go. All right, we like that. We like stock. Rental income, again, you own something, you can rent it out. Capital gains, money earned when you sell an investment like stocks. All right, royalties or licensings, if you can create something, that's where we talk about earning income that way, through royalties and license. This is what your musicians are getting. They're getting paid royalties. So the question, how many streams of income should you have? As many as you can get. I don't think there's a bad amount of streams to have. You can't have too many. Okay, so the next one we're going to look at, we have our Google search here, and we're going to look up income sources. Okay, we looked up sources of income. So let's look up income sources. And surprisingly, you get kind of the same things, maybe a little bit different, but some things to look at, some different articles to look through. And so one of the things we see right here is it talks about passive income and what that is. All right, so on our Google slides here, we have passive income. And I already opened it up. So passive income includes regular earnings from a source other than an employer or contractor. So we're getting money, but we're not really working. All right. Can come from two sources: rental property or a business in which one does not actively participate, such as being paid book royalties or stock dividends. All right. And that's coming from the IRS. So we're probably going to go with that. Is income that requires little to no effort to earn and maintain. So I don't know about you, but passive income sounds good to me. Little effort to make the grow the income. All right, I don't have to put a lot of effort into it, and I'm making money. That sounds good to me. My beagle says hi. So staying on the same page, our search for passive income. I mean, there's a lot of them. Okay, I did look at this article. So on our article here, this is Good Financial Sense website. Making money while you sleep has a nice ring to it. After all, one of the goals of financial independence is to build wealth that doesn't eat up your time so you can enjoy life and do the things you choose to. So I'm making money, but it doesn't cost any of my time. Right? That's the big thing we're looking for. Passive income is money earned with minimal activity through any venture that requires little daily effort or upkeep on the individual's part. I like that. So passive, requiring little, and we talk about income. Usually you're going to have to do something. And again, this is what we talked about. You could do a lot of things to make money, but not all income streams are passive. All right. So what passive income is not? Your job, working, consulting, investing for speculation, some other things. All right. Side hustle income, so doing something on the side, and then passive income. So writing a book, getting those royalties off of it. Okay, renting out your car, I'm getting paid. I don't have to do anything. And here's what they talk about, some ways to build it. I think this was 28. So there's a lot of different ways. Here's our 28. A lot of different ways you can do this. All right, and they break them down pretty good. So like I said, this was a good article. They break all 28 of them down. They got an effort level. So if you're interested in trying to generate some passive income, this is a good article to check out. All right, and we got one more thing we're going to look at today. So this is from LinkedIn. Income streams of most millionaires. I think we'd all be okay if we had $1 million. I don't think anybody would be too uptight about that one. So we talk about earned income. All right, by doing something or spending your time. All right, profit income by selling something for more than it costs to make it. So making money, your business. Interest. This is a great source of passive income. We just talked about passive income and what that means. Dividend income from owning stocks and shares in a company. That's kind of also passive because you don't have to do a lot. Rental income can be you have to upkeep the property. So I don't know how passive that one is. But owning something that we can rent out. We look at rental property. We more so look at it probably as a house, but we also saw you can rent out your car. Capital gains and royalty income. So those are all great ways that people are able to make money. The one that is probably pretty neat is you talk about royalties, making something of letting someone use your product, ideas, or processes. They make all the revenues, they do all the hard work, and you get a small percentage of what they earn. So this is where the people are making big time money, is in royalties. All right, so let's go back. Describe sources of income. I think we did a pretty good job of describing those. You have wages and salaries, income, money. When we talk about income, our wages, especially with wages and salaries, we're looking at you're probably going to spend your time. All right, it's going to take your time to get a wage or a salary. And then we talked about passive income, money you don't have to do a lot for. You probably do next to nothing, as we talked about for most of them. All right, so lots of sources of income. I don't think you can have too many sources of income. You can definitely have too little of sources of income. So we want to try and get as many as we can.